Jason Palmer, one of the hosts of The Intelligence, The Economist's daily current affairs podcast. The Economist's award-winning shows make sense of what matters, from our special series on China's president to our weekly podcasts on business, technology, and American politics. Our journalists provide fair, in-depth reporting on the events shaping the world. To get the annual plan for less than $2.50 per month, search for Economist Podcasts Plus to start listening today.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. Born on this date in 1953, former Houston Oilers linebacker, NFL Hall of Famer, and Dr. Doom Robert Brazile of Mobile. Let's talk about gambling, sales tax, golf, and a really unusual stolen item. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Governor Kay Ivey delivered her annual State of the State address Tuesday night at the Capitol in Montgomery, reports AL.com's Mike Kaysen. Now, we've already had much of what she went over, issue by issue, in the past weeks. Something she did bring up that we need to mention, because we mention it every year, is the desire to give the state's voters a crack at approving a lottery. Now, you probably know the history here. According to the state constitution, any lottery or gambling must go on to a statewide ballot for voters to decide. And it was way back in 1999 that Alabama voters last had the chance to approve a lottery and give people with poor math skills something to spend their rent money on and, occasionally, win $25 million. In 1999, voters declined then Governor Don Siegelman's proposal. Ivey said she wanted to see a lottery on the ballot, allow limited expansion of legal gambling, and crack down on illegal gambling. Don't plan on your sales tax falling another 1% of your grocery bill, reports AL.com's Mike Kaysen. A state law was passed last year that took a percentage point off the amount the state taxes groceries, reducing the tax from 4% to 3%. The law said the tax will continue to fall by a point each year if revenue for the Education Trust Fund grows by at least 3.5%. Now, according to a presentation from Legislative Services Agency Deputy Director Kirk Fulford, that is unlikely to happen this year. The big dip in revenues is not unexpected. As we fought and emerged from the COVID pandemic, all those federal dollars coming in artificially gunned the demand side of the economy and stimulated short-term growth that added to tax revenues. Heatherwood Golf and Country Club in Birmingham has closed up shop after nearly 40 years of tee times, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Owners told the Shelby County Reporter that the club simply wasn't bringing in enough money. It was designed in 1986 and had been in bankruptcy around a decade ago. Also, I did the math, and if current rec sports patterns hold, Heatherwood is large enough to become home to 3,363 pickleball courts. They're taking over the world one space at a time, kind of like the old Soviet playbook. Now, this next story is one where you normally wouldn't think it's true, but then you find out it was Jasper, so you go, oh, maybe so. As most of us have learned through painful lessons, you can't leave valuable items sitting around, or some sorry rascal will walk off with them. To illustrate, AL.com's Carol Robinson reports that in Jasper, thieves took a 200-foot radio tower from where it's been standing. When WJLX owner Brett Elmore said he reported that to the Jasper Police Department, the immediate response he got was, "You gotta be kidding me." Now WJLX is out its AM station while it figures out how to replace a six-figure tower Elmore says it can't afford. The tower was located right next to the Marjack poultry plant, so it seems unlikely that the tower slipped out quietly without somebody or some camera catching a glimpse. Please call Jasper Police at 205-221-2121 if your neighbor has been suspiciously disassembling a 200-foot radio tower in his backyard. Thank y'all so much for listening. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Until then, y'all come on by and see what we're up to on the internet at al.com.